Hello, it's Michelle Robinson from Spiritual Insights Online. I'm a retired spiritualist minister in Australia, and I'd like to deliver now a short service should you find that you would like to enjoy a spiritual service and have difficulty attending a place where such a service is available to you. So this afternoon or this morning or tonight, or indeed whenever it is that you may be watching, I will just begin with a prayer to the Divine Spirit. I will then talk with you about a lesson that I've learned around happiness and what it means to be human and how we can more easily find peacefulness within. I'd like to then lead us in a healing meditation because I know that healing is something that is so much needed in individuals and also in the world at the moment. And finally, I'll leave you with a short message from some cards which I have with the specific question of how can those of you who are listening to me now find peace within? So I'd like to begin then with a prayer. If it's comfortable for you, please just sit back or lie wherever you are and allow your eyes to close. Divine Spirit, we ask that the love and light of all that you are flow over, around and through us, that we may feel uplifted and connected to the essence of love and light, to all that we are. We give thanks for the blessings in our lives. We know that sometimes they may be difficult for us to feel in our spirit, and that is because we may be disconnected from our life's purpose and from who we truly are. Help us to feel reconnected with our soul, with our spirit. We ask that our spiritual guides and the angels who minister to us draw ever closer, that they guide us with your loving wisdom, that we may feel their presence and their support in our lives. Where there is trouble and pain in the world, we pray for peacefulness. Where people are lonely and feel dispirited, we pray that they once more connect with their true spirit and the spirit of the love and light of Source. Thank you for the blessings in our life, large and small, and may gratitude be the air we breathe. Amen. All right. So I'd like to just speak with you now, sharing one of the addresses which I delivered in my spiritual church a couple of years ago here in Australia. It really is about faith and how faith and building bridges to construct our faith can help us cope in a world where often we just feel like we're out on a we're out over a deep ravine, and the bridge that we're on is quite skinny and quite scary. I begin this address talking about a book that I read some years ago called Little Princes, and this book is by Conor Grennan. It's the story of a man who went to volunteer at an orphanage, and having done that, he was in Nepal. He found so many children who were being trafficked and sold into slavery and into poverty. But the story of this book is uplifting. What he realised was that those children took so little to be ridiculously happy, that they would queue up for empty toothbrush boxes just so they could make a toy, that they used old thongs as frisbees, they used old socks stuffed with newspapers as balls. And although many were starving when they were found and brought to this orphanage, which Conor set up with other help, he found that these children were ridiculously happy, his words, with the simplest of gifts. Once they were safe and had food in their bellies, which was just rice and a few lentils, he speaks that they were unquenchably happy. They were happy with a scrap of paper that someone had discarded so that they could write a note, or indeed just draw a picture, because many, of course, were learning to write and had never had any education before. So despite the poverty that they experienced by our standards, these children still experienced great joy and laughter and a sense of peacefulness at night when they slept. I asked Spirit about this. I asked, how is it that some of us feel as though unless we have more, we don't have enough, and yet many are happy with the bare necessities? I'll just read you the exact stream of information I received for myself. Happy is she who is peaceful in the heart. She who is peaceful in the heart wants no more than she needs. She who is peaceful in the heart knows that what she needs is always within. And that led me to thinking about, again, this light, this essence of our truth that sits within us. Yes, we can be unhappy with the wrong version of phone. We can be unhappy with the wrong brand of clothing or the price of living or a scratch on our car, if we choose to be. Millions of people around the world do get upset about these very same things. They want more. Yet none of these wants lead to peace in the heart, and we know that. And none of these wants satisfy what we truly need, which is peace within. Knowing what we need involves an act of faith. It involves full assurance in the heart. Life is like a skinny bridge sometimes, built across a deep ravine. I know that I have felt that way myself. And sometimes it's as though a heavy mist swirls all around us and we just don't know where to put, 1 foot at a time. Our journey may feel blocked, or it may not be revealed to us. Every step feels like a step of faith and a step into uncertainty. Sometimes we feel alone, frightened, disconnected from our strength and our resiliences, and very, very uncertain about our future. That bridge can be a scary place to be, the bridge of life, which ultimately, step by step, becomes a bridge of faith. Even when we can't see our way, though, we can feel our way, putting one step in front of the other. And sometimes that's all we can do. Just one step at a time, calling to Spirit to be our support, to be our guides, praying to whatever divine spirit or whatever divine being you believe in, to guide you, to keep you in alignment with what the divine purpose of your life is all about. I'm a great believer that being in alignment through prayer makes all the difference in the world in how we move through our life. When things seem to be blocking us, or when we are constantly stumbling or things are not going our way, sometimes that is the message, that we are out of alignment with what we need, because we are always provided with what we need. Sometimes it may not be what we think we want, but the two may not be the same. When I was out on that bridge, and I have been at various points in my life, I asked quite panically, feeling quite panicked at one stage, how do I know that I'm safe? How do I know that I'm okay? And the answer from Spirit came quick and sure in my mind. Well, actually, it began as a question. The question was, who built the bridge? And then I realized, I built the bridge. I planned my life. I chose many of my life experiences to grow, to learn, to develop the strengths that I needed. When we understand at some point in memory that we, with our co-creators in Spirit, always construct or at least have a part in the road that we are walking, then that bridge doesn't feel quite so scary. We can come to difficult times and know that in fact we are never alone. That was how I found peacefulness. I may feel like I'm out on a bridge, but I know that my God, and my angels and guides are always there to support me. And I hope that this helps you to remember that even if right now you are in a difficult time where you don't know how you're going to get through the next few days, weeks, months, or even years, that everybody at some point does feel like they're on that bridge. However, they are and you are never ever alone. Every footstep is supported. You just need to believe it and know that your bridge is a bridge of faith. So in faith, we require full assurance in the heart. And in this full assurance in the heart, we have what we need for peacefulness and happiness. The lives of millions and millions of people who live in poverty know that this is true. It's not about what we own. It's not about what we do. It really is simply about who we are and how connected we feel to that essence within us. So I'd like to now lead you in a healing meditation, a meditation that will help to align you with that divine energy that puts you in touch with your soul's path. If you would like to close your eyes, please, just make yourself comfortable once more and take some relaxing breaths. You may have had a busy day or evening, a busy life. So I'd like you to just bring your full awareness now into the present moment. Give yourself the gift of being completely present and let any concerns, whether that's relationships, anxiety, tasks you still have to complete, let those concerns just unhook as though they can fall from your shoulders and let them go. I'd like you to use your imagination and feel and sense that you're connected to the light of the source now. In other words, that the room or environment that you are in is filled with the streaming golden or golden white light, however you imagine it, of the divine energy of the universe. And I want you to breathe that light down into the core of your being. Breathe it all the way in. And as you exhale, as though you are exhaling a mist or a smoke, just continue to let concerns, anxieties, any stress go. Nice deep breaths down to your solar plexus. And breathe away like smoke or mist all that you choose to release as you fill with light and let the rest go. And you can bring your attention to your body now and allow it to be relaxed. Allow your face and head to relax, particularly that forehead where you often have tension. Relax your throat and your jaw. You know, it's okay to be you. It's okay to speak your truth, to stand in your own empowerment. Allow your throat to relax and give yourself permission to be heard. And as you continue to breathe, with every breath taking that light deep into the core of your being, your body, that instrument that houses your spirit, just relaxes a little more now. Your shoulders and arms are comfortable. You may feel coming from the palms of your hands or fingers that light that's pouring through you. Indeed, it does come in through the top of your head and just pour right through your being, again carrying away from you all the way down through your legs and out through your feet. Any discomfort, dis-ease or pain. Your chest area relaxes and your heart opens and expands. You sense or feel the light that you are, that can never be extinguished there. And you know that that light, that essence, has a purpose for being on earth, for being you. That every step you've taken in your life leads you to now, and that you can make the choices to shape your life in a positive way going forward. Let your inner essence, your spirit, be your compass. So allow the abdomen, your hips and legs also now to just be comfortable and relaxed. Feel that relaxation right down to your toes. Good. Now, in order to manifest, to have the availability of what it is that you would most like to bring into your life, it's important that you are in alignment, spiritually and physically, with what you most need. So as though you have a screen in your mind, and you do with your imagination, strongly vision or imagine one thing that you would like to manifest going forward, one thing that you would like, because it is so important to you, to bring into your life. Imagine it in as much detail as you can. If it is love, a loving partner, imagine them. Exactly what qualities would be in resonance with you? What would bring you contentment and joy? If there is a project, a goal, something dear to your heart, again, vision it, feel it. With every sense that you have, hearing, seeing, feeling, sensing, and for your highest good, experience this situation or relationship that you want to bring into your life powerfully, clearly, to the very best of your ability. If this comes from within your heart and is truly, truly what you need, what your soul or spirit cries out for, then you'll feel this emotional connection. It may be something you want to give back to the world or give to someone you love. It may be something of a healing nature that you wish to offer to another. Hold that image, that vision. And again, using your imagination and with the light pouring through you, just send positive energy and love as though from a stream in your heart to energize this vision, this manifestation that is waiting for you. Energize it with your power, your intention. And we ask that this or something better, something for your even higher need, if the Divine Spirit knows more than we ask that this or something better that you need comes to you through your intention, through your manifestation, for you are a creator, a powerful creator with the energy that you have. Now I'd like you to imagine that this vision, this situation, lifts out of your mind now and indeed floats up above the crown of your head, so that it is sitting directly above your head in the stream of white golden light that pours into the room or pours all around you. Feel and sense that this very thing that you are wanting to manifest is being energized, and more importantly, that being above the crown of your head, it is in alignment now with your highest wisdom, in alignment with your crown chakra. So sense whether it is still exactly as you need it to be. And if there are any changes, make them now. With loving wisdom, you create. And now release that vision, that manifestation. Allow it to just float higher and higher up in that stream of light. It's as though it's drawn upwards by a magnet. Release it and let it go. Let the energy be absorbed into the light of the source, and know that your intentions are sent back to your spiritual guides, to your highest self. That in physical form you have aligned yourself with something powerful and positive that you now begin to materialize in your life, taking the safe and appropriate steps, taking the action required. Because physical manifestation does require choices and free will. And you will need now to make those choices and plans to bring into materialization this very dear thing which you've been reflecting on today. Let it go all the way back into source. And then once more bring your awareness back to the current moment. That's right, just bring your awareness back to the current moment. Take some nice deep breaths, feel your hands, move your fingers. Good, and you may open your eyes anytime you choose. I hope that you enjoyed that meditation. We know that aligning spiritually with what we need is so important, because that's when our compass helps to guide us to take the right steps and to make the right plans and to have all of the qualities and all of the resources that we need to get there. So I hope that you can get a sense, even as you sleep, of what needs to happen now in physical form to help you bring that materialization here into your life. So before I leave you today, I'd like to just pull 3 cards for you, and as I said at the beginning, this is to give you some guidance for those who may feel as though they just need some incentive or some guidance about where they're heading in their life. I'm using Cheryl Lee Harnish's deck called Return of Spirit, one of my favourite for getting spiritual messages. I'll just do that now for you. The first card, and I can hold it quickly up to the camera for you, is Celestial. It's interesting, isn't it? Because Celestial tells you that you are loved and supported by guides and angels who look after you. That it's important that you remember your place in the divine fabric of the universe. That you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So begin to feel or continue to feel connected with that spiritual aspect of you, and know always that that is the true nature of yourself. And also, of course, that you're always loved and supported. Now, the next card today is confidence. Confidence. This is very much about trusting yourself. I spoke before about walking on that bridge of faith and how it can feel very rickety when you're over that ravine and you're not sure where you're going. The confidence card comes to let you know that during your life you've developed so many lessons and so many strengths. Indeed, the tough times have helped to build you to the point where very little can faze you now. You need to trust and have confidence that no matter what life brings you, you can cope. And in particular, in relation to that last exercise where you were visualizing what you want to manifest, put your confidence within. Just give yourself the benefit of the doubt and start working to get there. Now, the last card that comes out at random is the card called Union. The Union card speaks of relationships working together, of finding those who can support you in life, and I guess obviously those are harmonious with you. That with this vision that you want to materialize, no matter what it was, that you attract to yourself people of a similar resonance. So just be aware of those around you or those whom you may meet in the next few days or weeks that in fact can be helpers on your path. This card comes to let you know that you may find that someone new enters your life, or indeed that a relationship you already have needs some work, some open communication so that you're all on the same page, whether at work or at home, it doesn't matter. Work on those relationships and be open to receiving new input so that that manifestation that you're working on can happen as smoothly and harmoniously as possible. So I'd like to thank you for tuning in today. I hope that you have enjoyed this short spiritual service. There'll be more to come in the coming months. So it's goodbye for now from Michelle Robinson at Spiritual Insights Online in Australia. And wherever you are in the world, I wish you love, light, contentment and health. Bye for now.